who taught him the facts. And because he's smart, he knows this overarching truth, that if America doesn't change the role that it's playing in this question, then its problems in the world are going to deepen. That there will be no point in closing Guantanamo Bay, because you'll only have to open it again. You'll only have to open many Guantanamo Bays. Because it's this injustice and America's role in it, these double standards that are applied to Israel, underwritten by the United States, that has driven half the world crazy against America. This is the truth of the matter. Now, I don't say this as somebody who hates America. As I told some of you last time, I'm the only man in the 19th century whose great-grandmother emigrated from America to Scotland. It's a fact. The census proves it. She emigrated from New York City to Dundee. And Doctor, you know what Dundee is. If you'd ever seen Dundee, you'd know what a peculiar decision that was. Even the seagulls fly upside down over Dundee. It's too rude to tell you why. But that's what she did. And if she didn't do it, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't exist. What's not to love about this great country, from sea to shining sea? What's not to love about all the achievements of this great country? Hating George W. Bush is not the same thing as hating the United States of America. You have to know this. I digress to a funny story. At this point, I normally say, I'm glad that we have a special relationship with the United States. I just don't want the kind of special relationship that Miss Lewinsky had with President Clinton. And sometimes, if it's not mixed company, I take that joke a long way. But I told it at the London School of Economics a couple of years ago, and a man put up his hand at the back of the room, and he said, you know, that's very ungallant. Because not only is Miss Lewinsky a student here at the London School of Economics, she's sitting in the 5th row in this very meeting. I had to apologize and promise never to tell that joke again, and it's another politician's promise broken, I'm afraid. It's too good a story. But my point is this, I'm not saying what I'm saying because I hate America, but the opposite. I don't want America to be hated by millions of people around the world, some of whom will try to hurt her and hurt her people. That's why I say all we're asking from the American government is that they follow a policy in the interests of their own people rather than others. That's all we're asking for in this picture. We don't need them to become supporters of the PLO or to love Farouk Kaddoumi. Just follow a policy in your own interest rather than the interests of others. And if you do so, you'll make yourselves more secure, you'll make your position in the world better, and by extension, you will help the Palestinians to end this sea of troubles in which they have been drowning this last 61 years. And so the question is, how we achieve it? How we capitalize on this moment of transition? Based on the speech that President Obama gave in Cairo, and I say this to those who are skeptical or critical of this speech,